starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
Hello everybody. Thank you, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, and I was trying to get Jeremy's too.
Yeah, I unmuted mine and somebody muted it remotely. I watched it go dark.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked it before I looked to see if it was muted or not.
Oh.
How's everybody doing? I saw 2 comments come in from West Virginia. Hey, that's
West Virginia.
Yeah, I saw one coming in from West Michigan.
Virginia.
So I need to know where that's at because I'm in West Michigan.
Okay, guys, we are on brand new software tonight. So we don't know if it's going to work or not. But here we are anyway. We know that it's going out live because I can see it back there behind me on my other computer. So at least I know that we're live and everything is working as it should. So it's a little different setup that we've got this week. Our streaming software company decided to more than double the price. So we bought some software instead, and we're doing it completely different tonight. And hopefully everything is going to work as it should. So so here we are. Tonight we're going to be doing some holiday things. I have already, if you looked in the comments section up at the top, I've already pinned the zip file for tonight's live stream up there. So you can go ahead and click that link that I put and download the files that we're going to be doing tonight. Tonight I'm doing, I guess we'll start with me and then we'll jump over to Patrick and then Jeremy. So tonight I am doing...
Rich, did you pin them on the LMR channel and your channel?
I pinned it on my channel.
Okay, I'll get the LMR and pin it to mine.
Okay, and either way, if you click,
mine's in the description already.
They're already in the description on all the channels, so you can either get them from the description. If you're watching on my channel, it's pinned at the top. I don't know how we can do that from this software, so I did it on that computer back there. So I know it's on my channel. It's pinned up at the top. Maybe you guys can do the same for your. It doesn't matter because in the description below the video is the zip file. So it's ready for you already. Or you can go to lasermakersrealm.com and in the first blog post, the download is there as well. So for tonight, I'm going to get started and tell you what I'm doing for tonight. And let me just get my software arranged over here a little bit better. And so for tonight, I am doing a project that I did yesterday on my channel, which is a napkin holder. And the reason why I'm doing this again, and of course the camera is not going to focus. It never does when I want it to. So there's one side, there's the middle, and here is the other side is a happy little turkey. So these are all handmade graphics. And if you want this file, this will be in the zip package. There are 3 Lightburn files under my name, as well as a art library. So if you prefer to have the art library, you can use that. The 3 files are going to show the origin. So if your laser is bottom left origin or top right origin or top left origin, whatever it might be, there's 3 different Lightburn files if you want the file itself to follow along with me a little bit later when I set this one up. I have to make another one. My wife likes it. She really loves it. But she said it would be great if it was about 1 inch shorter. So I said, no problem. I have plenty of this MDF, and I have some right here. And this is a red oak, and I know you can't see it in the video, but it is a red oak. It looks like white oak, but it's not. And this is 7mm MDF core. So the red oak is only the veneer on top and bottom, and in the middle is MDF. And I think it's HDF, if I'm not mistaken, high density, not medium density. So I've got that file all set up for tonight. I'm going to be running it live, and I'm also going to edit it live. So this way you can see how I edit it. And if you want to see the whole thing, you can go to my channel and watch the video I posted yesterday. But I'm going to make another one tonight on the live stream before we get to the Q&A. And another thing that we've sort of changed to make it easier for us is that we're going to hold the Q&A. You guys can chat all you want in the comments, but we're going to hold the Q&A for a little while. And we have another setup where we'll go to the Q&A at maybe 30 minutes from now. And that will put everybody's comments up on the screen so that you can follow along as we go with all the different people's comments. So that's what I am doing for tonight. And let's go over to that guy over there, Patrick.
Thank you very much.
Patrick, what are you doing for tonight?
Oh, you already got me. What am I doing? Well, I have a 12 by 12, and then I decided I wanted to make a little door hanger or some sort of Christmas decoration. So I came up with this pattern. This is where I ended up. And then I found a cool font, spent some time welding it together so it was all one piece. And now we have this. Now, this piece, of course, this is going to be engraved. I engraved this as a test before I painted it, but it turned out perfect, so there's no reason to waste it. So it's engraved, but it's hard to see there. There you go. So those are there. And then just a little bit ago, I had a super glue accident, and there's super glue everywhere. Oops, now my finger's going to stick to it. But that's what that's what I have for you. And are we going to talk to like what we've been up to this week anytime? I'm going to do that in a little bit.
Yeah, well, if you want, you can talk about it now. What you been up to this week?
All right. I've actually been feeling a little bit better, so I thought I would share some things that I've been working on, what I've got coming up. Let's see. First, if you have a bamboo, this is on the Bamboo Maker World. You can print out, 3D print this ornament. It's really cool, but it's free and it's on Maker World. So that's just an FYI. I designed, that's not it. One of my subscribers in a live stream we were doing, he suggested this saying and I loved it. So I made a little merch shop, and I have the "If I Ain't Engraving, I'm Misbehaving" t-shirt that I put up on a little web shop. I can share links for that later. I did a coin since we just had the election, and it was for this organization for our winner of our photo contest. I spent hours polishing this axe. Got it engraved the handle. It says there's a quote from a Bible verse down at the very bottom of the handle. Let's see, there's a hatchet that I did to match. And of course, that's how well polished it is. So there's me. Thought you might like that. And I've got episodes coming out on doing this glass with the UV laser. So this is one of those display boxes. I've actually got my settings even better. I've worked a few days, but I've actually been trying to work down here. And then this is a Dollar Tree $1 trivet that I did the nativity scene on. And of course, I did it on the back so that whenever it's sitting on the table, it's correct. And then this is the big thing. This is my teaser. I came up with a new technique for ceramic tiles. No paint involved. Ceramic tile. No paint. You will see it in a video, and I will show you exactly what I did. This is the teaser. Hold on, I got one more. Okay. All right, and that's it. Just a quick rundown. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I
Jeremy,
actually have some energy. I better take advantage of it.
Jeremy, what have
I have been cleaning the shop, starting a video that's going to take a month to do. So that video will be coming out December 5th. It don't look like I've been cleaning the shop because I've also been doing craft shows, and we just got done with one today before this live stream. So, I do. So this is the file for tonight that I'm letting you guys have. It is my take on a panoramic nativity scene, and this little star up here is a piece of yellow acrylic that's inlaid inside that, just glued in. So, and it's just very simple. Just a couple of little stickers on the back holding the angels up in the air, but you can't see it from the front. And these letters are raised. But what I'm doing tonight is engraving them in, just so it's a little bit more simple or even yet. And I got it set up, loaded up, ready to go.
Okay, so do you all like our new theme with the fire around the videos? I'm really loving it. I think it's great. I don't know about you guys if you like it or not, but I like it myself.
Yeah, there's some comments in here. People are liking it too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
it's great. It's grown on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
One comment I would like to address real quick. Somebody said that they didn't get a notification from my channel for the video. It's not on my channel, so I don't know what happened. We're new software, new program, so something got screwed up.
Yeah, you probably haven't authorized it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's doesn't even show up in any of my studio stuff, so I don't know what's going on. We'll check into that.
This is a problem one here. Audio doesn't sync with the video.
Uh-oh.
Anyone else saying that?
Is that something that everybody is having a problem with, or just Pop-Up? Seems Pop-Up has a lot of problems with this. Just going to watch the comments for a minute.
Yeah, because we're about 10-second delayed.
Probably.
Yeah. We're behind by about 10 seconds. So everybody let us know if your audio is synced up. No issues. Okay. So Cindy says that there are no issues right now. And
there was a few seconds where you were lagging a little bit, but that was over with very quickly.
But Richard is saying that the sound is a little bit off. Why are these comments keep flying by like this?
Because everybody's typing in at the same time. Try to watch the comments on a video.
There is a delay. Everybody's saying that there's a lag. William is saying that it's fine now. Okay. So hopefully that lag is going to go away. It is new software. So I'm seeing in the comments. Okay, Dave from the Clack Shack says it's slightly out of sync, not terrible. Audio is good. So some people have it out of sync and some don't. It might be depending on what channel you're on. I don't know. Maybe because we're multi-stream. We should be able to stream to 12 destinations here. So, but I guess we'll have to live with it for tonight. I'm going to go back and watch the replay after the video and see what we got, and submit that to tech support if it's a problem. But anyway, I guess we should just get started. We're going to, like I said earlier, we're going to hold the Q&A until a little bit later in the show. And for right now, we're just going to get set up on our lasers and get started. What do you guys think? You ready?
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Jeremy, what are you doing?
You know, I set this camera scene up already, and it went back to the original. So sorry
No,
about
it'll
that.
always go back to the original.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go get set up while we're still trying to figure out this software. I'm going to get my laser turned on, going to get my air extraction turned on, and I'm going to put my first, I already did put my first piece of MDF in there. And the reason why I'm using MDF for this is because I'm not using any glue or anything like that. And I came up with this weird formula for sizing this slot. So basically what I did was, this is 6.8 millimeter MDF. And I know that this LaserMATIC 20 has about a 1 millimeter kerf. So I took 0.2 and I added 0.6 and I set my slot for 6 millimeters instead of 6.8. And that way I can hammer in these two pieces and make a joint. And I was really worried making the video yesterday because when I was doing it all in one take, and when I got to the part where I was going to hammer it, I was hoping that it would be okay. And it actually worked out absolutely perfect. So it's really, really tight in here. You can't get it apart without breaking this MDF. So that worked
Did you
out well.
use the hammer? Did you use the hammer I sent you?
You didn't watch my video?
No, I haven't had time.
I did use your hammer, and I gave you credit for it. So,
did you really?
I did.
I was just joking. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, I should have watched it. Now I feel bad.
I should probably. Okay, I should probably show everybody what we're talking about. So I've got this hammer, and from Patrick, and you're not going to be able to see it very well on camera, just because the camera won't focus on it while I'm in the picture. And let me see, maybe if I do this. There we go. So every side of this hammer is engraved all the way around. And it really is a beautiful hammer. I'm sorry that it's not going to come out really well on screen, but Patrick made this for me, I guess about a month ago, and sent it to me as a surprise. I said to him, "Oh, I really like that hammer," or something like that, and he sent it to me in the mail. I didn't know it was coming, and it really is beautiful. I haven't engraved the handle yet, but thanks again, Patrick. I love this hammer.
You're welcome. I was just joking. I really didn't think you would use it in the video. I was just making a joke. Now I feel bad. I should have watched it.
You should feel bad because you should have watched it.
Shame on me.
All right. I went back up into some comments, so I'm going to start going through some of these. Patrick?
No. Let's hold the comments. Let's hold the comments for a while.
Oh,
let's stick to the plan. Okay.
I was just hoping somebody can.
Yeah, let's just hold the comments until we switch screens and get to the comments part of it. So let's get all of our jobs running first. Actually, we have the jobs running, so there we go. There, we got all the comments on the screen. And
I wonder if we can make a poll work. Since we're getting into the Q&A, we were discussing earlier about switching our time from 9 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern. And
I think that's a good idea.
What audience members would think.
I think that's a good idea. So we got the chat up on the screen now. Let us know in the chat what you think. I'm going to go get my machine started here. Oh, you can't put your other camera up on the screen here, Jeremy. Sorry.
That's weird.
What you doing?
I have no idea what this is doing. No. Why is it doing this? Yep. This didn't do this in the pregame.
Yep. Well, this screen is set to be permanently set up here. So
Oh, well, that wasn't mentioned either.
It was
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we had that one set for yeah.
and
well.
I forget how it was set up. I think this goes here.
Looks like we're getting a bunch of 8 p.m. answers, not 8 a.m. My gosh.
Yeah, I took over. I'm sorry, I didn't. This, like I said, this is a brand new program.
That's okay. We'll fix it. All right, so I've got mine set up. I'm going to switch over to Lightburn. And actually, I'm going to show you guys. Go ahead.
My daughter painted these boards for me, painted them white, so now you'll get to see the engraved come out on that snowflake pattern.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing tonight. And this is the file that you're going to get right here in Lightburn. And all I'm going to do is edit this one. So I'm going to make the, instead of the height being 6, I'm going to make it 5. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let me undo that. I'll have to ungroup this and just select this one and change the height to 5. And why is that changing both sides? Okay, so it's locked. That's why. Unlock it. I'll get it right one of these times. You see the stuff that we go through here. So I'm going to select both of these. Come up here, align it to the bottom. Oops, wrong one. Align it to the bottom. Select this one and move it up 10 millimeters. So that's my new size now. Now I can group these back together. Delete this one. Oh, these are grouped. Delete this one. Bring this one over here. Select both of them. Align it like that. And I'm going to go to Arrange. Range. Move selected. Okay. Distribute. Move vertically together. My mind isn't working well together because I'm on drugs. So what can I say? Got my surgery on the 25th, and hopefully I'll be off drugs after that. So now all I'm going to do, if we go back to here, no. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna, let's see, frame this one. Well, you know what? I can't see the screen if I do that, so I got to come back here. I'm gonna hit frame. Nope, we're not connected, apparently. Why does this happen on every live stream? There we go. Yeah. Well, it's COM6, so there we go. Now I can hit frame. That all looks good. All right. You say okay to that. And I didn't put my graphics on, just like I did in the video. So I have to duplicate now. Let me tell you what, these drugs are really getting at me tonight. I've got to duplicate this, move it off to the side because that's the second layer. And then I've got to grab this guy and this guy, bullseye that. And now this graphic is too big. So I'm going to select this one, hold shift and select that one, and scale them both down to size. Now I can put this one back in the middle and then move it to where I want. I'll do one arrow up like that. And now this one, I can bullseye there, select that one and move it one arrow up. That way they're both the same. And now I should be ready to run my job. I'm just going to take a quick preview, and you guys can't see it. There we go. I hope you can see it. And there it is. So engrave first, cut out second, 17 minutes, and I think I'm good to say start. So let's go ahead and do that and get back over here. So now you know what I'm doing. Man, I'll tell you what, these drugs that I'm taking really have a bad effect on my mind.
I'll show you what I'm doing and what you're getting.
8 o'clock works better. Darren is saying. Ken says 8 p.m. would be great. Nipa says 8 p.m. Any idea on the Rollei MK3, the Mark III? No, there's no announcements being made on that yet. So I still haven't gotten my travel plans to go to China. I'm waiting until after the surgery. 8 o'clock. It looks like everybody is agreeing on 8 o'clock. So
yep. On my
we're going to move the live stream to 8 p.m. Go ahead, Patrick.
What was that? All 6? No. Anyway, there's a black layer which is engraved. The green layer might show up as a fill, but really all you need it for is lines, because this is your guide to line up the Merry Christmas that actually gets cut out. So these are just guidelines, and then the red is what gets cut out of your plywood sheet. So just cut this out too, and then place it right on top using the guidelines, and you'll have it centered up perfect.
Jeremy, what's happening with yours? You got your job started, right?
Yep, and I got done with one part of it, and I noticed that another part was on the wrong layer, so I just stopped it, and I'm going to remove what I just did and then continue on now that I've gotten the layer correct.
Okay, so Absolute Best Custom Wood Projects is saying, first time here, did these apply to CO2 as well? Just got my CO2 late yesterday. None of our settings are going to work for you. So whatever, that's why I don't even talk about my settings really. But the files will work, yes. So these files are going to work on any laser. Thank you, Jimbo. Jimbo says send in his prayers. Thank you, Pop Pop. Yeah, this back surgery coming up, I'm not looking forward to. It's Murphy's Law of streaming. Yeah, you got that right. That is definitely Murphy's Law of streaming. Whatever can go wrong will. Is the library in the download fixed, or is it still empty? It's a populated library. It's got all of my graphics in there. Hey, Oscar. That's okay. We'll forgive you this time.
Well, because I'm engraving the verse onto the front of this now instead of cutting it out, I forgot to change my cut layer to an engrave layer, so I had to stop it. I caught Patrick, it. Didn't mess anything up.
That's a good question. Patrick, TJ's asking about your brother. How about an update on that?
Yes.
Okay. I left here, went over to the hospital, and probably within an hour and a half, they had him transferred to the larger hospital in Morgantown. He broke both of his first ribs on each side, first 1 through 4 on the right side. Had some other damage, but breaking your first ribs is a sign of severe trauma, and they didn't want to keep him at the local hospital. And it's a good thing, because within a day where he had sustained the trauma to his lungs. They were filling with fluid, and he wasn't getting oxygen, and he was on a ventilator for 3 days. They had to put him on a ventilator, and they said that if they would have waited another 10 minutes to put that ventilator tube in, that he might not have made it.
Wow.
But let's see, he came home on last Tuesday. So he was in the hospital for 9 days. But
well, it's great to hear that he's. They
got him back. So he's home, has a BiPAP machine, and I think he's just recovering from his rib injuries. But luckily, even with the broken ribs, it didn't do any soft tissue damage. So thank you for asking, and I think he's doing as well as he can be right now.
That's great to hear. I want to give a big thank you out to Secret Laser Man, donated $5 to the channel. Thank you so much. Who is your MDF veneer supply? I bought that MDF like 2 years ago, so I don't remember where I got it from. I'm thinking it might have been Amazon, but it might not, because 2 years ago I wasn't really buying on Amazon. So I don't remember where I got this from. Sorry, I can't tell you that. Keith. Thank you, TC Laser. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Patrick, they're saying that there are no files in your art library.
What?
Yeah, that's where I was going a few minutes ago. I wanted to just see if I could address that so Patrick could get on it, but that's okay. I saw that way up.
Patrick?
Yep.
Can you, upload that art library to your website instead, maybe, after the stream?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, I'll just post the Google Drive link, at least for now.
Yeah, and you can if you want, put it up to the Google Drive and put the link in the chat.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. So my engraving is almost done. My cut is going to take a little while because I've raised my speed up to 400 millimeters per minute, and I put it on 4 passes to try and keep the charring down. Any Black Friday sale you can recommend? Yeah, every one of them.
Yeah. Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Purple Tuesday, get them all.
Yeah, Carl, Patrick's going to fix that library and put it up in his Google Drive, and he'll put the link up in a little bit. Sorry about that. Come on, everybody, do my file tonight. Mr. $10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that donation.
Thank you, Mr.
And that, by the way, folks, donations to the channel go directly to buying supplies for Patrick and Jeremy. So that money goes directly to them, and that way they can buy supplies and make more projects for the LMR. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, Harold, I have no idea what's going on with it tonight.
I don't think we linked. I don't think you approved the linking of your channel, Jeremy. I think that's what happened.
I never saw a thing to link it. I never saw anything to link it. So
yeah,
if I saw something, I would have done it, but nothing came through for me on my email or anything. I just checked everything, and I don't have any notifications.
That might have been the only thing that we forgot to do was link up your channel, because it is sending it to your channel. Go to your channel right now and see if maybe it's waiting for you to approve it.
I was just in there, and I didn't see it.
All right.
Try that Google Drive link, folks, and let me know if you get the Lightburn file.
Thank you, Patrick.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into these live streams, guys.
My gosh, welding the fonts on that Merry Christmas took forever.
Yeah, Rich, I have nothing in my studio, nothing on my channel.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Chicago
Sorry, guys.
Bob. Thank you
Chicago
very
Bob.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
Chicago
you,
Bob.
sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated.
First night with the new software here for the streaming. Somebody's going to need a stiff drink with that $20.
I downloaded the link on top, and there is a folder for each of you. Yeah, the link on top has each of our files, but Patrick's was missing the art library. That could have been my fault. I may have forgotten to put it in the download. I don't know. May
That's
have been
probably my fault.
Hey, V, good to see you.
V, how's it going?
Hi, V.
Ed, good to see you. Good to see everybody.
Jamie says that they got the file. So thank you, Patrick.
That thing's coming out pretty good, Patrick.
Oh, thank you.
I like that.
You don't like mine?
I can't see yours.
What do you mean you can't see mine?
Oh, it's over there. It's kind of back there, tucked in.
Why is the stream in the black? It's a new theme that we've got. We don't have our old software anymore.
Do you have the donation banner?
Yes,
prepared,
I do.
Rich?
Yep.
Sweet.
Thank you so much for asking. Thank you, Roger. I like the software too, although it's a little hard for us to get used to right now.
I just started getting used to the last one, and all of a sudden tonight I get on here and we switched it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh boy.
Jerry is saying to Patrick, years ago I told someone I was from West Virginia, and he said, oh yeah, I've been to Western Virginia. That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah. People like to make fun of West Virginia, but I'm okay with that because I'm confident in my state.
Howdy, Robert. Peter,
Pop, I did not send the library. I uploaded just my Lightburn file, so you'll have the graphics as you see them being engraved right here.
Peter is saying, what is it on other than YouTube? No, we're only on YouTube tonight.
Mr. 620.
Jamie says he likes the new stream because now he can see all the chats.
So Chad Castle, Stu, Virginia. Yeah, that Allstate commercial. That's funny.
West Virginia.
I'm going to run. Oops. I'm going to run 2 of these, and then I think I'll give one away at the end of the stream.
West Virginia is the best Virginia. I'm not set up for the raffle thing tonight, the spin the wheel.
You can always try it.
Patrick.
Oh, I love it when the plan comes together.
I'm enjoying the comments right now.
Yeah, Ed.
All right, mine is on, it looks like the first go round of the second piece up top there. So got 3 more passes to make on there.
All right, I got 19. I got 20 minutes left, according to my timer, and then mine will be ready to pull off the laser.
I still have another board to run on mine.
Yeah. This is a 50-minute burn. How I have a
little piece hanging. Just one. Barely hanging on. What? You can do whatever you like. And there we go. That looks good. And the Merry Christmas, it's some of that UV printed plywood. Yeah. Oh, I got super glue all over my fingers. Yeah, it did.
Hey, JJ.
JJ.
Thank you.
Thank you, JJ.
Thank you so much, JJ.
Video game controller things.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird descriptions underneath that I've seen. They're all different tonight.
John is asking, to Patrick, what wood did you use to make the snowflake? Okay. And the size of the board. So explain all the different woods.
12 by 12, 3mm birch plywood. It's the Freiler brand that we always recommend from Amazon. Yes.
It was out of plywood.
See it
for
right
a while.
there. It's UV printed. I don't know if it's balsa or what it is. I'm not sure. It's like 3mm.
We got you, John. we figured out. We know what it was. I think I'm on my last pass here on the first one. One more pass to go, it looks like.
Here's what it looks like.
And my library, it calls for 3 passes, but I'm doing 4 because I have to make sure that slot gets cut out. Hey, Trey.
Hey, Trey, how's it going?
John says Canadian cold weather, can't type.
You keep that up there too. We're not too far south yet, and it's getting chilly out again.
Yeah, well, I had to put my air conditioner on earlier because it got up to 84 degrees in here.
Must be nice.
It is. Oh, it's going up. Holy cow. It was 45 when I came out here for the live stream. It's 47 now.
You guys best clean your dirty honeycomb.
Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much.
Well, I clean mine with Dawn Power Wash and my pressure washer. Although you could do it with a hose. There you go. Jeremy's got one.
Yep. I don't use a pressure washer because I don't have one, but I use my hose with a stiff spray on it, the strongest spray that comes out of it, and a long bristled stiff brush, and it gets in there and scrubs it pretty good. It takes me about 10 minutes.
Patrick, can you answer the question Can you answer the question that V's got while I go change my material out?
Okay. Let that Dawn set long enough, and it does a great job.
Yeah. That's what it takes me 10 minutes. I'll let it set for about 8, and then I scrub it out.
B has a question regarding the LaserMaker camera. I tried to use it. It picked up the stream from my nanny cam. Any idea how to set the default on the LaserMaker camera? What software are you referring to? Is that Lightburn?
Hey, we got Lalit from Mumbai in the house.
Awesome.
Tony, this was just a teaser. The video will be out probably by Wednesday.
By the way, I'm including all of these other graphics that I drew here in my file. So there's all kinds of Thanksgiving stuff that you guys can do.
Jack uses old school low tech method for increasing that hose pressure.
Yeah, the little brass valve.
Now hold your
his
thumb over the end
over
of the
end.
hose.
Oh, hold your thumb over it. Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, I didn't see it, but yeah.
Okay, I've got side 2 running on mine. So I'm going to go over behind me. Behind me, I've got my desk set up over there for spraying and washing off the burnt edges and hammering them together. And I'll wait to hammer them until for a little while.
Yeah, Rick, I saw we're supposed to get a little snow flurry this week too.
Okay, I won't be able to hear you guys. So, Jeremy, can you watch the comments?
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Herb said howdy and to Clack as well, if he's still lurking around in here.
Let's see.
That
See
Ken
Ken's
Amos
comment there.
Yeah, I was reading it. I just got done reading it. I don't know. I've run mine for a lot longer than that, and I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, Ken has a friend that says running the LaserMATIC at 100% for more than 6 to 7 minutes will hurt the diodes.
No.
I know what your answer is.
Yeah. It won't hurt.
Same as mine. Won't hurt them.
Hey, thank you, Guy Fox. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Guy. Yeah, mine runs at 100% when it's cutting, and it cuts a lot. And it's been running for months.
Yep.
No issues. Now, you can have a diode go out when you're just running at 5% power.
Yeah.
That's just the way those things are. So
I have a modification on mine right now, and I'm doing a month-long test on it, and we're going to see how that works.
All right, now it's my laser's drawing the alignment lines so that I can get the Merry Christmas put in place, nice and centered.
Oh, I believe mine is.
Then it'll have fun cutting out that inner pattern.
Yeah, I'm on the cut lines right now for mine too. Mr. says all diodes 25% factory underrated.
I mean, when you see this make this cut, it's cutting at 100%, but it's not on the whole time because it moves to make different cuts. I mean, some of the lines are long and last a little long. You know, it's on a little longer, but
a few years ago that was true.
Running at 100%.
That was true a few years ago, but the technology has come a long way since then.
Steve, on the first week of December, or shortly thereafter, because I have a show that weekend, the video will be up on my YouTube channel, and I will explain what I'm doing and what my testing is, and we'll see if it's worth doing. Which so far, after 2 weeks, looks pretty good.
Is it a modification to the laser itself, like
to the
laser module?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
How's it looking over there, Rich?
It's looking good. I'm still cleaning off the char. This MDF has a lot of char, especially, running at the speed that we do. But it's almost ready. It's not going to be hammer time until I get both of them ready, though.
Oh.
Okay, first ones are done. Second one is the pretty turkey. Yes, Mr. Mister's got that right. All diodes are 25%. Thank you, Steve.
Hey, Steve, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. What is the mod you're testing? Oh, we got to wait for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a exciting modification. In fact, Leo at the factory will probably want to copy that. Jerry, I'm doing 4 passes on the cut for the MDF.
I'll have to work on a little special deal for him.
I'm going at 400 millimeters per second. I think this is working well, this new software.
I'm running at 950 and doing 2 passes on this 3 millimeter just to see.
Hey Kevin, how you doing? What is the best CO2 acrylic to buy? You mean the best CO2 laser for acrylic or the best acrylic? Acrylic doesn't really matter as long as you get cast acrylic.
Cast acrylic, yep.
Jeremy.
I am putting my email in the chat for him for AGT so he can email me. I was waiting for you to quit talking so I could do it, but I was typing while it was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to send my email.
No, Bob, this new modification is not going to change anything on the laser. And in fact, the factory is probably going to want to implement it in some way. And it's a really simple modification that does a whole lot of good.
Yep, no problem. Okay. Just get a hold of me in the email. We'll work something out.
Mr. Anyone else focus on military and emergency services?
Oh, dude.
Well, Jeremy does. I am not making products except, for family requests. So I concentrate solely on YouTube videos now and Lightburn.
We were at our show today, and it's amazing because you never know which ones are going to go. But all of our Air Force ones gone. Everything we had Air Force went, and then I got a custom order for 2 more that they didn't have there. So, yeah. I don't know if anybody was here for this, but I believe this was the free file a month ago or so that I gave to everybody. American flag on the bottom, 15 pieces. Not exactly simple, but it's awesome.
And if you go onto lasermakersrealm.com, you can see all of our past shows. So if you look at like around holiday time, whatever holiday that you want, 4th of July, you'll see a lot of military stuff, Veterans Day, so just you can go look at all of the live streams that we've done all the way back for the last over 2 years now.
Chicago Bob, I think when I'm done with this, I'm going to get with Rich and Leo and let them know my findings, and we'll probably have to do an extended period of testing with this modification to find out what it's going to do, but I highly doubt it's going to affect anything. Well, it will affect one thing, so
Yes,
let's wait and find out.
dramatically.
Mhm. It's already proving pretty good.
No, don't you just love having people keeping
Lots of
people wondering?
yeah, lots of we each have a teaser tonight. I love it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my teaser is delayed. The teaser that I had about the new laser has been delayed. So, but you guys will see it when it comes in. I'm on the first pass of my outer cut on this project, so I'm getting pretty close to the end. And we're not going to worry about time so much tonight, so we'll stay here as long as we need to. Laser Makers, LaserMakersRealm.com is our website. LaserMakersRealm.com.
If you see Harold, if you go to Laser Makers Realm or LA Hobby Guy or my Facebook page, HTL Customs, the file is listed up in the files for that plane. And if you just search that post that I put that in, I also listed that file for the new plane in my post. It is it's an A10 Warthog, by the way, that I changed it to. You probably saw it when I held it up.
How bad is my air extraction? How loud is it in the video?
You can hear it. It's not bad. Honestly, with the lasers running all day, I didn't even notice it. And I got earbuds in listening to it through the speakers. So
Okay.
I think the LaserMATIC's louder than my air extraction.
Oh yeah, mine definitely is too.
Just because of the hum of the fan on the module.
The Duke of Tank. Anyone have a material library for the Atom Stack A48? Well, I have all kinds of material libraries on my website, lahobbyguy.com. Click on the forums. Once you sign up for a free account there, it'll open up a new area called downloads, and it's members only downloads, and there's a ton of different libraries in there. Nothing in particular for the Atom Stack A48 Ultra, but you can use like one of the 40-watt libraries for that. That'd be a good starting point. Or there's just a ton of libraries in my forum.
Yeah, AGT. I'll tell you what, those air fresheners went like crazy today. They were. I have a very long list of what I have to do to replace what I did because I ran out of 2 items that were the most popular ones today.
Chicago Bob, I've been wanting to test that modification and see if I can figure out how to get it to work.
Man, I gotta find out if he's got a camera or if he sent a drone over or something and poked it in my window when I was working on that. I don't know how he finds that stuff out.
You're a patron of Rich's and not mine? Oh my goodness. I'm just kidding.
I didn't. Oh, I see. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. If you need anything, just send me a private message on Patreon. The only nights that I don't answer is Saturday night. Random question, since we're here for the LaserMATIC Mark II. How do you know it's time to tighten the bolts? I've never tightened the bolts on any of mine, so I don't know. Oh, the belts?
Belts.
Oh, I've only tightened my belts once, and that was on the XW. So you can feel the belt, and if the belt doesn't feel tight, then you can tighten them. Just make sure you slide the gantry all the way to the front before you do that. I put a laser crosshair mounted on the side of the laser module on my XW. Perfect job alignment every time using the pointer offset. Okay. I don't know why you would need that, because you can just put laser on when framing like I do.
Yeah.
Okay, there I go.
I run a 302 by 302 millimeter box on a T1 line, frame the whole entire sheet, and then line everything up inside that line.
I normally
Oh.
just use absolute coordinates and have everything lined up in my Lightburn workspace.
That's what I do. Just did it with
I-
this one.
Probably should do that too, but I've gotten to the point where I can pretty much place my plywood on my thing where I want it, put my box in, and I'm only off a couple clicks left, right, up, down.
Unless using like an odd space of a piece of plywood, like that one that I just cut out. I just kind of moved it to where it should go, and I double checked it with the frame.
Well, on those particular things, I always name it, and I engrave it, scrap something. I did a video on it, and that way I can always load that file again, and whatever I've done, I put on a toolpath and save that file.
Yep. Then you know where not to put stuff.
Exactly. You can use every bit of it.
There's no way I could keep my scraps organized enough that I'd be able to find them and the file to go with them.
I have a scrap shelf where I keep all my scraps. And we have to do that because my son does the custom hats on the leatherette. And if we don't do that, we'd be burning through leatherette like crazy. So we get like 95% of the leatherette cut out before we're done with a piece.
Joe, you are welcome for the sign. The welcome sign.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, AGT. Appreciate that. This is all the projects you guys do on the live is so awesome. I've tried many of them and really enjoy them.
Oh,
You're
that's
welcome.
awesome. Thank you. Pop asks, where's the setting in Lightburn to tell it not to process items that are outside the working area?
It doesn't process items outside the working area.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you talking about outside of your grid? I always use cut selected, so that way I have to select something for it to cut it.
Yep.
If it's outside the work bed, it's not going to see it.
Yeah, if it's outside that, I don't know. I love the smell of plywood in the... I need to cut plywood, baby.
Yeah, but I don't so much like the smell of MDF. I don't smell it while it's going because I have that fume extractor, but now when I'm cleaning it, it smells bad.
Oh, that's so satisfying seeing all those pieces laying there like this.
What's the TS55 Pro, Thomas? What is that, a CO2? It's got to be a CO2.
TS55, I think that's a
The TTS. Is it
TTS. Yeah, no, that's a diode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
How do you know geometry? Do you recommend 4+ passes on 3mm plywood or high power and 2 passes?
I do
don't know
high
anything
power
about
and
that.
1 pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, this that I just ran on the LaserMATIC was 100% power 1 pass at 500 millimeters. Now watch this removal here. This is so satisfying.
My experiment.
Oh no! Stop. Oh, my head's in the way. The last one just popped right out. This one's stuck. There it goes. I forgot. My head was in the way.
Big head.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Well,
Oh, okay. I thought I did a pretty good job getting that font welded together like that. I just added some pieces and kind of made it look natural and came out pretty well.
awesome. All right, so here comes my fun part now. I am going to go put this together, or I am going to attempt to put this together. Hopefully, it goes as smooth as it did yesterday on my video. So what I'm going to do is just get one corner lined up like that. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I'm going to use this dirty piece and put this right on top. And
Hammer time.
miss. I missed.
Hammer time.
I missed. I'm going to try again. Okay. So I got 1 second. So one thing I did find out is that that's hammered in, but I can't hammer it in on this plastic because it goes further than the wood. So I'm just going to move this off for a second and hammer it in over here instead. Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Oh, that is a perfect fit right there. Okay, so that's, and another thing I wanted to mention too is that this is MDF. If you do this with real wood, it's going to split the wood. So I didn't use the kerf offset. I just made the cutout 6 millimeters instead of 6.8. So real wood, you'll split the wood. That's why I'm not worried about it with this. That doesn't look perfect. Don't do it. Okay, guys. We got a perfect fit. And you'll see that it's straight up and down. Perfect on both sides. So this is the smaller one. This is the larger one. My wife specifically asked for one that is a little bit shorter. So let's take a couple of napkins and drop them in there. And there it is. That's the final project. What do you guys think? Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, but the thing is that my wife is always wanting it to be smaller. So what can I say? Okay, let me see the comments now.
All right, here we go. Super Brew crisis averted, and it's on there. Yay!
Now, hang on, Patrick. Go ahead.
Now, I'm not using a little bottle of super glue, so when this thing dumped out, I had a lot of super glue. Yeah, they're wait. It's not gonna focus on it. There it goes. Yeah, look there. I got it there. I got it there.
Has had the same thing going on. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, AGT. Thank you, Nipa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. I thought this was a really fun project. When it was brought up yesterday, actually the day before, I said, I'm going to go make one, because she's looking at stuff online. I said, wait, let me go make one for Thanksgiving. And now you can use this template that I've got. If you're using MDF, by the way, if you're not using MDF, you have to resize the slot, so be careful with that. I went almost a millimeter smaller just so that this will never, ever come apart. So this, I can squeeze it, and you see, it just barely moves. It's so tight in here. It's unbelievable. Now, there was one thing that I want to say as well, is that when you get done, it's going to stink. The burnt edges are going to stink on it, or at least they should stink anyway. Yeah, this one really stinks. What I use is I put a little white cleaning vinegar on a rag, and I just wipe the edges with the cleaning vinegar, and the smell goes right away. And better yet, you can take and use some lacquer, or you can use the what's that we use, Patrick? The
Rust-Oleum triple thick.
The triple thick coating, yeah, Rust-Oleum triple thick. Get a nice, really beautiful shine to it. I'm going to lacquer these. This one already has a coat of lacquer on it, but I'm going to put 3 coats of lacquer on this one. So let me see if you can probably see the difference. See the difference in the look? So this one over here has 1 coat of lacquer on it. I'm not going to go any further with this. I'll just leave this in the shop. This one here, I'm going to put probably 4 coats of lacquer on this before I give it to my wife, and should be really nice. That lacquer will negate the smell, by the way. So V's saying acetone. I don't think I would want to use acetone for the glue for Patrick's fingers. I just let it, a day or two after you take a shower, it all peels right off.
All right, I got mine done, kind of ish.
You're welcome, Jim. All right, Jeremy, let's see what you got.
Well, there's mine with the engraving done on it, and just pretend that I glued the little angels up there, and then you can see there's the yellow. What is that stuff called? Acrylic. That I had an extra piece cut out the other day when I was on it because I knew I was going to need it. So. And then this is what it looks like when it's done. Yeah, I have a 26.5-inch wide one that I'm working on for a display for the front of our church.
Thank you, Papa. Yeah, real quick.
Some
we're
of those pieces are huge.
We're going to be here for a few more minutes, but real quick, please like the video down below. And because, every time another person likes the video, the live stream, the algorithm at YouTube pushes it out. So we get more people to come in. And I have no idea how many people we've got watching right now because I didn't install that app. But
158.
158. Okay, cool. All right.
Yep.
That's a good number. Beautiful job,
Cool.
Jeremy.
Thank you to every one of you.
Thank you.
I have to squint to see these comments because it's really small on my screen.
Oh, Bob has a great method of dealing with the super glue. The grease from a really good gyro. Yep, that'll work.
I really enjoy seeing you guys post this stuff on the Facebook pages when you do them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I'm really liking this smaller one a lot better than the bigger one. This looks much better. Once I put a few coats on here, it's going to look really great. But look how perfect
Yeah, that's good.
that slot came out. I mean, that's just perfect. And I love the burnt edges. Now, if you guys don't like the burnt edges, just take your sander to it and sand off. That's what a lot of people do. They sand them off. But I don't particularly like that. I love having the contrast of the burnt edges. I don't know about you guys.
I thought you were going to make her one of my turkey napkin holders from a couple weeks ago.
You've
No.
actually got me thinking about burnt ends, and that sounds really good right now. Somehow I equated that with food and went to burnt ends.
I had a Filipino dish for dinner. In fact, right before the live stream. I can't remember the name of it though. So Jim says cocktail napkin size. So yeah, these are actually paper towels, but they happen to be the exact size of our holiday napkins, which is why I'm using them. My wife didn't want me using the holiday napkins. But
do you
yeah,
have one that's fast food napkin size? That's where I get all my napkins from.
No, but the file is really simple to edit.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can just do it yourself, Patrick. You know that.
It's called the drive-through napkin store.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
I know that. Anyway, let's get into the actual Q&A. If you guys got any questions, because we're probably going to go in like 10 minutes or so. So any questions that you have, let's do it now.
Under the big yellow M for messy.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to my
hello, Edwin.
Yellow M?
Computer.
Hello, Edwin. I'm representing tonight, Trey. Even though the football team lost today.
Edwin Odette? Is that who that is?
Terrible. Decent fiber laser, $1,500 to $2,000.
Facebook Marketplace and hope you get lucky.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to spend that much, I'm selling my 50-watt Racus. It's going to go for around that price.
I don't know what you told V about her camera, but did you like plug it into a different port?
What is it? LaserMaker camera, V? Explain that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out what software she was using earlier. I assume, it's in Lightburn.
Are you talking about the Minton camera?
You can just select a different camera. The drop down.
Tim, I don't know how often to change the filters because Pat Technologies just sent me this. I don't even know the name of it.
No, she says it's a plug-in camera.
Filter box. So I don't know. I've only had it for about a month. I've been using it every day. I don't know how long it takes to change the cameras. I mean, change the filters. It's still at 98% on the LED screen. So I don't know. As far as the camera goes, there's a drop-down menu, V, in the camera. If you pull down the drop-down menu, you can switch cameras.
Yeah, that's that should do it. Right here is your cut selected graphics button pop up. Yeah, there is one setting for that so that you can do rotary items that extend outside. It's right there in front of me. Why am I not seeing it? Ignore out of bounds shapes if possible. So you want that selected. Ignore out of bounds shapes if possible. Yeah, I untick that if I'm doing a rotary job that extends outside of the workspace.
Let's see. Oh, I do have that. I do have that checked.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It does. Good night, I
There's a
Gillette.
separate.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, because you might think that just where you plug in the LaserMATIC that it picks up the camera, but there's actually a separate cord for it.
Yeah. By the way, guys, that ignore out of bounds if possible is selected automatically when you install the software. It's already on.
Yeah, that's default.
How do you tell Lightburn to cut selected items only? Just click on it.
On the laser
Yeah, I
tab.
showed him that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's what I just showed him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like in the artwork. Ungroup it and just select each individual piece.
Let's see. Lightburn can see Wi-Fi cams if you use one particular piece of software. Now I'm drawing a blank on it.
Yeah, I did a video on that. I can't remember the name of it either. Kevin says Rolly is about to release the IR module. What is it and what are the benefits of it? So it's a 2-watt infrared, so you can't see it. You can't see the beam. It's like a CO2 beam that you can't see. It's 1064 nanometers, and it's mainly for metals and stuff like that. The IR, in my opinion, is a waste of money. But there are lots of people that love it. They do dog tags, they do jewelry, stuff like that. It enables you to engrave on metals and things like that. So
Yeah,
that IR would, and you'd also be able to cut acrylic with it. But 2 watts is not going to give you a whole lot of cutting ability.
Yeah, as far as metal, you're surface marking it. You're not getting deep engraves.
Right, you're annealing it.
And,
yeah.
And on those thin stainless dog tags, surface marks will wear off over time if it's in a pocket or dangling on a keychain or something.
What state? Patrick is in West Virginia, TJ.
Right here.
Right on the t-shirt.
Yep, I'm actually wearing it tonight.
I am so glad that this came out right 2 times in a row. That's unusual that something comes out 2 times in a row. Yesterday I was worried because I had never done this before, and made the slot so thin. It's almost a millimeter thinner than the wood. It's 0.8 millimeters thinner. So I was just hoping and praying. I know that MDF has like a crush factor where if you use real wood, you're going to split the wood over here, by hammering it in like I did. But I wanted it to be a tight fit that'll never come apart. And this will never come apart. And it worked perfectly. So if you're not using MDF,
That's nice.
Like I said, if you're not using MDF, go ahead and change the slot size to the thickness of your material. And you'd have to do that no matter what material that you're using, unless you're using 7 millimeter MDF. And I think this is HTF, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive this is HTF, because I know my library for MDF cuts this at 400 millimeters per minute in 3 passes. And it did not cut this out in 3 passes, not even close. So this needed 4 passes. So I'm pretty sure that this is HTF. But I still don't know where I got it from. I have a whole stack of it up over there from 2 years ago that I never used.
Send me an email, sales@lightsource.pro, and I should have some time tomorrow, and we can troubleshoot your camera.
Awesome.
Chicago Bob is in Chicago, which is the state of insanity. You can say that again. Those people are going insane right now. Were you guys thinking of split cam earlier for Wi-Fi? Well, let me tell you, Jerry, I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, And wait. I'm sorry.
Wait, hey, I've heard this before.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. No, I wasn't talking about split cam.
That is what I used. It was sent to me in a sample pack by WeCreate with the laser that they sent. So I'm still working through that. You can see right there's the blue snowflake. And it's currently sold out, and it's super expensive. So there's got to be another supplier, but just look for. I'm going to have to look for some too. Ink printed plywood. Hopefully, find some that are a decent price.
Everybody that sells it, it's like really expensive. So instead of doing that, what you can always do is you can take in some construction paper, right, and cut out your designs from it and lay that over a regular piece of wood and spray paint it, and then cut out some other designs and lay that over the same piece of wood, spray paint it a different color. You can do 2 or 3 different colors on your own piece of wood. And I buy my paints from Bombing Science, and if you spend over over $75, they ship them for free, and they're graffiti paints, and they dry really fast. I mean, I'm talking a couple minutes, and they're cheaper than anything you can get at the big box store. I think I pay like $6 or $5.99 a can for my paints. So you can paint your own wood, and there's all kinds of creative things that you can do. You can buy rollers that create patterns and stuff like that. So I would probably do that before I actually go looking for UV printed wood, because it's going to be really expensive. Talking like $6-7 for each piece.
Yeah. So I got this. It's just GSM 250 cardstock and all the different colors, and I just spray adhesive it to the plywood, cut it out. You can get patterns, you can get camo, you can get anything with this stuff, and then just cut it out and put it. That's what all my ornaments are made out of.
Yep.
Who just made that comment? Let's see. Because he was correct.
AGT, those run about $6.50 a sheet. So I got the sample pack too.
Yes, Jerry. I was thinking of split cam.
I was thinking of something else.
Okay. I was thinking of split cam.
Joe, they like their lawns in California because they're all Home Depot patio carpeting.
All right, guys, where are we? We're at an hour and a half. So I think I'm pretty much finished for the night. I don't know about you guys. So that's it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for being with us. And we are finished for tonight. So thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Jeremy, for being here. Thank you all out there for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Tonight. We will be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yep.
And at our new time that you all voted for tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So,
and TJ, send me an email. Sorry. I wanted to get that in before we ended.
If you have any questions, just send us an email. That's the easiest way to go. So for me, it's the LA Hobby Guy at gmail.com. For Patrick over there, it's sales@lightsource.pro. And for Jeremy, it's
HTLcustoms.pro at gmail.com.
HTLcustoms.pro at gmail.com. So those are the 3. And you can always send an email to qa@lasermakersrealm.com as well. Keep in mind that I am not in the office right now. I've been out for the last 2 weeks, and I have back surgery coming up on the 25th. So I probably won't be. I only check in there once a day. I do my remote once a day into the office. So, if you might not hear from me for a day or 2. So that's it, folks. We'll see you again in
Good night.
2 weeks. Thank you all so much for being here tonight.